Welcome to the Global Dream. Every day we are going to practice together different kind of programming languages. And today we are going to practice together JavaScript. And in JavaScript, today we are going to practice variable. Okay. Before we start uh, practicing variable, let's see the definition of the variable. Okay, variable. If you want to start learning any programming language, the first thing you have to understand very clearly uh, there is a variable. Okay, now question is, what is variable? Okay, variable is nothing but a variable is nothing but a container that stores data. Okay, very simple. Variable is nothing but a container, or you can say, or a box where we can store data. All right. Say for example, no, whenever we want to deal with variable, we have to remember two very important words. These are, one is declare and another one is define. Okay, say for example, var x, you can say var x, this is declare. We declare a variable and name of the variable is x. Okay, now how we can define? Now we can define x equal to 100. Okay, this is defining data. We are defining what type of data is. It is integer, or even you can define with string. You can say x equal to Bangladesh, okay, or USA, or Canada. So x is here variable container where we are storing a single data. Okay, and data is 10,000, say for example. Now we can say console.log x. Right now, perhaps it is clear what is declare and what is define or defining. Declaring and defining. Okay, now we declare in the first line and define in the second line. But if we want, we can also both declare and define in the same line, just like this. Okay, so this is declaring and defining. Okay, defining of what data? All right. So now let's write this code in JSB. Okay, I can just go to JSP, very wonderful environment where you can just start writing your JavaScript code. This is HTML, and you want to start with CSS. You can start with CSS. We are starting with JavaScript. So this is JavaScript. Even you can choose from here whatever you want. JavaScript. Okay. Now let's make it a little bigger. I think it's being recorded. And just paste here. And now what we can do, we can just run. We can run it with JS. Run with JS. Especially we want to see them in console. Okay, run with JS. Now we see X is 1000. Even if we want to take one more variable, y equal to like 100. Okay. And we can say console.log var is equal to x plus y. And now we can say console.log z, and we can clear it. Okay, run with JS, and now we can see it's 1000, 10,100. Okay, even what we can do, we can say console.log x minus 1. Okay, clear, then run again. Now we can see 9,900. Okay, x minus y, x is 10,000 and y is 100. Okay, thus we can start writing our code inside JSP. Okay, now many of you may not like it, but we can also start practicing just going to Google and click on these three dots and go to more tools and click on developers tool. Okay, and go to console. You see, it's already running on console. What we can do, okay, what we can do, we can just clear it, and we can say var first name equal to rotten and var first name equal to Raymond. And now we can say var full name equal to first name plus last name. Alright, and we can say alerts full name. Alright, and usually it says Rotom Raymond. Okay, So if we want to make a little space in between Rother and Bremen, what we can do, we can go to Bremen and we can make a little space here. And just say alert for me. Okay. What we can do, we can say Gotham. Okay. And Bremen. Full name. Alright. And we can say alerts. Now we see there is a space in between Gotham and Bremen. Thus we can start writing JavaScript code from the very beginning. And another way we can start writing our code. Here again, first name var is a keyword and first name is a variable. Okay, inside this variable we are storing string data rotten, and last name also another variable. We are storing another variable, and we are concatenation is addition, adding first name and last name. Okay, so we have done run JavaScript codes twice. Now we can open a code editor, and what we can do, we can just click outside of here, and we can say variable dot index. Okay, and I can type here ht not index. Let's say let's rename variable dot html. Okay, and just type here html colon 5, press enter, and here is HTML boilerplate, and just in between a body opening and closing tag we can take a script tag, press enter, and inside the script tag we can start coding JavaScript. I can say var a equal to 5,000 and var b equal to 50, and I can say console dot log a plus b. Okay, see, Control S, right button click, open with live server, and to go to console we have to right button click, then click on inspect, and inside the console you can see 5050. Okay, again we can use writing JavaScript codes inside the console too. So this is the third way we can start practicing JavaScript. And another way we can do it, we can just create another variable.js is JavaScript file, and from HTML we can just take JavaScript code. Okay, just cut and go to variable.js. I put all JavaScript codes inside JavaScript file. Okay, and again I can say console.log, and again I can say shift control down arrow just to copy it. B, and I can just run it from HTML. Before running it, what I have to do, I have to connect the JS file. Okay, so how can I do it? Inside the open JavaScript script tag, I just type src and press enter, and then say there you go, the name of the file, variable.js. Okay, fine. Thus we can connect our JavaScript file inside the body, and obviously downside of the body tag. Okay, then just right button click, open with live server, and right button click, go to inspect elements, and inside the console we can see A is 5000, B is 50, and A plus B is 5050. Okay, if you like to practice together, don't forget to subscribe this YouTube channel and hit the bell icon so that whenever I upload a new video you can get a notification. Thank you so much. Let's practice together every single day and learn little by little and become expert JavaScript developer.